Now then, how are you doing? I hope you're well. You know, one of the most exciting things the landscape artist is likely to come across is white water. But what's the best way to paint it, given the fact that in watercolour we work from light to dark? And it's all about creating shape and the illusion of movement. Here are a couple of tips on how to do that. Working from light to dark means leaving the white water for the most part as untouched paper. Painting in the rocks is a good starting point, since this helps to establish where the water starts and the rocks end. You'll notice that I'm making the rocks darker where they meet the edges of the water. Tone is relative. In watercolour, the lighter we want something to appear, the darker the adjacent tone needs to be. When applying paint to the water itself, keep your brush marks down to a minimum. The marks you do make have only one purpose: to explain the shape of the water and to suggest movement. Notice how the water curves outwards. This should be reflected in your brush strokes. If you make the marks too straight and too vertical, then the power of the water will be greatly diminished. It'll look like nothing more than a trickle. At the base of the waterfall, the brush marks must tell us how the water is flowing away. Wriggling, meandering brush marks help to suggest foam patterns on the churning surface of the water, whilst still explaining the direction it's moving in. Dark tones added just to the top of the waterfall help to suggest rocks just beneath its surface, and reinforce the contrasting brighter tones. Above all, remember, the more details you add to your white water, the less impact it will have. Well, I hope you find that that's some help to you the next time you're faced with the task of painting white water. Until next time, take care.